Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I'm going to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in Game Week 9. Then we move ahead to Game Week 10. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. Here we go. So as you can see, for Game Week 9, after the Game Week 8 deadline, I activate the wildcard. So my team was basically changed around, and I activated it in the international break. So I gained a few values here and there, but not as much because I lost quite a lot getting into Game Week 8, relying on the Manchester United players and so on. And it's been a really strange season, and I think next season I'm going to definitely look into the value, because it helps you dramatically when you are wildcarding and you trying to create an ultimate team, and you're trying to reach and get all the best players that you want. When you have a better value, you seem to be able to do that better and easier. But with a team like mine that suffered on the team value, it was quite difficult to get the team that I really wanted. I had to make some kind of sacrifices. So next year when I start fantasy football, I'm definitely going to be looking into the value. But the other issue is, right, it's so volatile that things change dramatically, and people make dramatic changes immediately, and they do it so early in the week as well. As someone who tries to hold out the transfer until the deadline, it's quite difficult to do that as well. But yeah, I'm going to be looking into that as much as I can, because I don't really want to take hits in here and there for no reason, right? But if I have to, then I might have to look into keeping the value of my team higher than it is as it is now. But anyways, so that's one of the things I wanted to mention is I wish I kind of looked at that a little bit more this season. But I'm not in a bad position. 1 million is not that bad, considering there's still a lot of fixtures left. So yeah, from like 3,346,000, I'm in a million mark, and a couple of points here and there extra, I can get into the 500k mark and move on from there. So anyways, for Game Week 9, as you can see, I wildcarded, right? I got 83 points, so not too bad, not too bad. Turner in goal, and I got Ariolo as well as my two cheap defenders, goalkeepers. Sorry, I wasn't really sure who else to go for really. I just thought, what, I might as well keep my cheap goalkeepers, because you just never know, right? One clean sheet, they can always get a maximum bonus points and get a high score, and I'm quite happy to keep them really, and I can rotate if I have to. So Pero, yeah, did really well, was quite attacking as well, and Tottenham is doing incredibly well. Still okay fixtures. Against Crystal Palace, I'm thinking I might bench him though, but he's so attacking that there's always that possibility that he could get a return. And I want to have that chance to get that return into my total points. Burn, 6, clean sheet. Yeah, don't have Trippier, but Dan Burn is okay. He can tick along, right? He can get those clean sheets for me to kind of negate Trippier's points, I guess. That's one of the sacrifices that I had to do. Got Cash, and I got Watkins. So Cash didn't do much, but the fixture against Luton looks good. And Watkins, I mean, what can I say? He's just on form. He's just on fire. A goal and assist. He needed to get me some good ranking points as well. So hopefully these fixtures here, I can keep, and then later on remove him, and then get another player basically. Diaz, so I bought in Diaz and Salah. Diaz was a differential of mine. I wanted to try something a little bit different. I looked at these fixtures, like, oh, these are nice home fixtures here. And he is one of my differentials, so I'm hoping that he does well in the next coming game weeks. He did get an assist, which is not bad. He could have got more. It looked really good. Sometimes when you're creating a wildcard, you set your team up. You get like a templated team, but then you get these kind of like differentials to kind of help out. Another differential that I wanted to talk to you guys about is Martinelli. He's come back from injury, played 45 minutes against Manchester City, scored a goal, played 77 minutes against Chelsea. He played in midweek. I think he scored against Sheffield United. Newcastle's going to be difficult, but then you got Burnley. These are great fixtures for Arsenal. So I went for another differential. I know Saka is going to be still highly owned, but he's more cheaper as well. So I'm hoping I can get some returns. Another little differential. I know a lot of people are looking at him, but Gordon, scored a goal. He's been on fire. He's been performing really well. The fixtures are not the best, but it's just like a cheap alternative, right? He's 5.7 right now, 7.6% owned. Not bad at all, and I'm quite happy. I'm actually really happy. Like, for him to return there was so helpful with the overall ranks. I kept Maddison. I removed Song. I had to make a decision on the long-term plan, and did not work for this game week. But these are the sacrifices that I had to do, and I couldn't fit Song. If I could, then Diaz would have been Song, and I just couldn't do that. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys about the value. If I done well with the value, if I keep up to date with everything, then I would have probably had Song in there as well instead of Diaz. I could have chipped away somewhere else, and so on. Haaland was my captain, scored a goal, got some couple of bonus points, which is good against Brighton. Difficult fixtures for Haaland moving forward. Well, I wouldn't say difficult, it's Manchester City, but they got Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs. Definitely going to be captaining him against, captaining him for Bournemouth. Not sure what I'm going to do like in game week 13 and so on. So that's going to be quite difficult. So if I look at Arsenal, okay, the game week 13 is not. If I look at Tottenham, let me see the game week 13. Aston Villa at home, that's still difficult, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens there. On my bench, I got Taylor, a playing Burnley defender, cheap, 3.9. I've got Archer still, which is good, player that plays for Sheffield United, and I got Gabriel, little bit different. Potential to have clean sheets in the coming game weeks. That's why I bought him in, and I like Arsenal's fixtures. So 83 points, not bad at all. So if I look at my team going into game week 10, it looks pretty good, except for I guess Haaland, difficult fixture, or ish, against Manchester United, could be, right? But other than that, you got Cash and Watkins against Luton, very good fixture. I could go and get another Aston Villa midfielder if I wanted to go for it. Maybe I'll remove Gordon or something, try a little bit, just go out there, right? Just chase the points. I've got two Arsenal players. I've got Gabriel and Martinelli. Not many managers have got two Arsenal right now. So maybe if you're wildcard, then you might do. You might have Saka and Gabriel as an example. So I'm quite happy with this fixture against Sheffield United. Got Salah and Diaz. I think this fixture looks really, really good. I just need to make a decision on the Tottenham player, like defense. So Pero, as you can see, burned there. I might just do this and go with it and have a nice Friday night kind of game to watch. So I might just leave this like this, really. But that Newcastle defense, right? If they keep a clean sheet, that's going to hurt a lot. And Wolves, I mean, they're doing pretty well. They're scoring, which is a good thing. But I'll see. I have to make that decision. So I am thinking to bank the transfer here, guys. And I have 2 free transfers going into game week 11. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these 2 free transfers, but I just want to have it just in case, because I feel like I can bank it for this game week. I don't have to make a transfer because I feel like the fixtures are not too bad, except for maybe Newcastle. But other than that, I'm quite happy, and I'm going to go with Salah as my captain against Nottingham Forest. I feel like against Nottingham Forest, Liverpool should score a lot of goals, should do well. So I'm hoping that Salah will get more points than Haaland. As a midfielder, normally, if Salah scores, he will get more points than Haaland if Haaland scores as a forward. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully I'll get a green arrow and get around the 500k mark and we'll push onwards. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.